Let's go for the next one. Wishes of a Witch. Did you pull some stuff in my phone? Oh. Hee hee hee. Wait for me. Ah. Wah. Oh dear, this is why I told you not to run. Master, come quick. Who's this one? There's no way that's Roselia. Or wait, I guess she did get Oh no, it's her mom. It hurts, mommy. Make it go away with your magic. This is Emma's mom. I think this is the one I was spoiled on the other day. Huh? That's not magic, master. Hahaha, you're silly, mommy. I spent my early years in an ordinary town. My mother was from a remote region, but moved there after marrying my father. Although he died not long after I was born, my mother chose to remain there, and we lived as a happy family of two. Of course, given my tender age, I understood little of the situation. I had no way of knowing where my mother was born either. All I ever concerned myself with was the two of us, and the other cousin who came to play every so often. They were my world. Yet, as with all halcyon days, they were not destined to last. Oh, there's Roselia. What did you just say? I said that Isola won't be coming back again. He's gone somewhere far, far away. Too far for any of us to go and pick her up. That can't be true. Mummy would never just leave me. She wouldn't. Wah. I won't tell you not to cry, but considering that her blood flows within you, you have the right to choose the life you want to lead. Come with me to your mother's house. Come with me to your mother's home, the village of Erin. Made you familiar. He's going to be family to you from now on. Give her a name, Emma. Oh, what a pretty black kitty. A name. What about Celine? Suits me well enough. Nice to meet you, Emma. You're going to become a first-rate witch with me at your side. I won't accept anything else. Yay, nice to meet you too, Celine. She didn't bat an eye at the talking cat. I'm gonna be just like Mummy one day, you'll see. I guess she's already had some training at this point, or seen some bullshit stuff. Even Griano seems to be celebrating. It's been a long time since I last saw Emma this happy. Now we can breathe easier, if only a little. Agreed, it's up to us to watch over her now. I've got Beta, my grandmother, and even Celine on my side now. It wouldn't be fair for me to complain about being lonely. Beta's gone. Griano's too, and he didn't even try to stop her. That foolish girl, what was she thinking, throwing her lot in with the society of all things? I should have seen the signs earlier. How could I have been so blind? I'm always like this, always failing to notice what matters until it's too late. Just forget about her, Emma. She has nothing to do with us anymore. You need to think about... Emma! Ugh, damn it, Rose, you idiot. Why did everyone leave me all alone? Why? First Mom, then Vita. I wish I was stronger. I was just strong enough to fight the urge to cry. You're not alone, Emma. You're now ready to handle the truth. So awaken, my darling daughter. Oh, a dream. I remember now. I was cleaning grandmother's room, and then... I haven't had that dream in quite a while. The one where I have to relieve Vita and my mother leaving me all over again. But I don't remember the dream ever ending that way before. Is this what I think it is? Daydream, Wishes of a Witch. It's totally the one I was pulled on the other day. That sucks. Oh well, we should still be able to enjoy the finer details. After the war ended, I traveled across the land with Celine as a wandering witch. We spent several months ensuring that all the spirit veins had returned to normal in the wake of the Great Twilight. And partway through our mission, we returned to Erin to report on our progress. But little did we expect what we'd find there. I hope you have a very good explanation for this. Why does she look so happy? You never told me that my mother had another diary. You expect me to back you up here, Rose. Emma's got every right to be annoyed. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves now. You haven't been in Erin for quite some time, and you must be tired. How about make some of my grandmother? I wasn't trying to hide it from you as such. It's just that it's no ordinary diary, so I put it out of the way where you wouldn't find... In other words, you hid it from me! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I swear you were the paleontologist with all the skeletons in your closet, woman. You were a paleontologist with all the skeletons in your closet, woman. I couldn't agree more. So do you put wiretaps in places before you teleport so you can hear what they're saying? How does that happen, even? Vita! Hello, you two. What are you doing here? You've been missing since the war ended. Exactly, then you just pop up like it's the most natural thing in the world. Well, I wasn't expecting fate to draw me here either. Can you explain how a diary my master wrote during her travels ended up here? We were told that her death was an accident in an unknown location. What are you keeping from us? Oh, she's got the two smiling witches at her throat. Very well, I can see there's no getting out of this. This all began 2.5 years ago, not long after you left the village for the academy, Emma. One day, an owl appeared, parcel in tow. Opening it, I found a diary and a brief message saying to give it to you when the time is right. Wait. Witches in the Middle Ages used to communicate using owls. And Isol is familiar with a white owl to boot. Indeed, though hers was not the owl that came to me. I can only assume she gave those items to it just before her passing. Evidently, there was more to her final journey than she told any of us, because it seems that the pages of that diary will only come to bear the truth when you take it to a specific location. That explains why most of the pages are blank. You couldn't be a bit more precise. A specific place doesn't help us much. I would if I could. I know a little more about all of this than you do. Still, now that I've told you this much, can you honestly say that you wouldn't have become preoccupied with this if you had found out just before banishing the Twilight? Well... Alright, I'll spare you my wrath, this time. We cut this quest off of the previous game. Still, I can't believe we happened upon this the moment the Twilight ended. Well, I'm sure that was no coincidence. I imagine she influenced the loss of causality with her magic so that you would find it when you were ready. You really did go to a lot of work here, but I'd expect no less from the witch I respect above all others. I'm right here, you know. If I can read this, I can finally find out more about my mother. If we can find where we're supposed to take it, at least, this is gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack. Allow me to save you the trouble. A wolf? Side just wanders in. Long time no see, my comrade. Several hundred years, I believe. I was not aware that you'd regress so much physically. Did you have to bring that up? Wait, if you've known our grandmother for that long, then you must be the divine wolf who once watched over the Septarian of Crossbell. What? Things seem to have been unsettled in Crossbell ever since the war ended. Does that relate to why you are outside of it at all? Indeed, there is one reason I have been traveling around the continent. While on my journey, I happened to find something strange, something I thought you ought to be informed about. Such as? It so happens that a white ruin of some sort appeared in Osgiliath Basin not long ago. One that appears to be of gnomish origin. What? Could that be what we were looking for? Perhaps the diary is responsible. Sounds like it's worth looking into either way. It does, although as much as I'm itching to go straight away, we don't know what might be waiting for us there. We should prepare ourselves before we set off. I shall accompany you after letting the villagers know I'm leaving. You haven't been here in some time, Vita. You should at least say hello to everyone. I suppose that wouldn't hurt. Once we've made the rounds, we should head for the teleportation circle at the village center. Oh. Okay. So we can access the baths. Let me check real quick to see if there's any event here. Okay. We can talk to everyone if we want, but I feel like it's going to be a bit of a waste of time.
まあ、せっかくの機会じゃ。案内するからいろいろ見ていくがよかろう。姉さんもよ。気にかけてくれてる人がたくさんいるんだから。
Let's see if we can get some nice dialogue out of it.
はいはい、わかりました。でもちょっと楽しみね。
Oh, leaving already, Emma? But you just got here. Oh, you've got Miss Rose with you, too. And Miss Vita? And a wolf, apparently. Sorry to surprise you, but we've got a little errand to run. I wish you could take me to see the outside, too. I've been working hard with Sis. Can I get out for just a little bit? Don't be in such a rush, child. Calm yourself. As I understand it, both you and your sister will soon be done with your training. Really? Did you hear that, Alberio? It'll finally be our time to show the world what we can do for real. We've got quite the challenging final exam to pass first, of course. Oh, come on, Miss Rose. Way to get our hopes up. I guess that means we still got a way to go, huh? Reminds me of Emma when she was their age. So this blue wolf is an old acquaintance of Rose's, eh? I practically jumped out of my skin when you went running by. My apologies. And you can talk. Do you have a Rose and Celine sort of deal going on? I'm not from here, so I'm still figuring out how all this magic stuff works. Oh, where's Thompson from? Anyway, welcome to Iron Village. Don't hesitate to give me a holler if there's anything you ever need. Was this character here in Cold Steel 4? Did he move in afterwards? I was wondering who was up in the manor, but I hardly expected it to be you, Vita. You always were one for dropping in unannounced. I know you've got your reasons, but I think it'd do you good to visit a bit more often. From what I hear, Emma has scolded you for abandoning the village enough for all of us and then some. And we all know how hard you worked to stop the tragedy of the Twilight from spreading. You kind of started it too, though, so... Emma certainly gave me an earful and a half. Or, no, actually she didn't start it. She tried to derail it. Didn't really work. I can't possibly imagine when and where that cute child from my memories developed such a nasty temper. You can't, Vita? You have no idea why I developed a temper? Well, anyway, I'm grateful for the welcome. Thank you, Lise. Didn't like her leaving. Anyone up there? I don't see any yellow dots, so let's just escape. What's back there? This is just another entrance to Rose's house. Seems like it is. I don't see anyone in there either. Okay, I guess Rose lives alone with Emma. Oh, hey, Aslap. I've no clue if Melty is on Xbox. As far as I know, it's only on PS4, PC, and Switch. I was gonna say Twitch. Is that who I think it is, Rose? Hmm? That's right, he's the one I've spoken of. This is Sight, an acquaintance from my younger days. I believe it's been a few centuries since we last met. Just as I thought, this is the divine wolf from your tales. My stars, he's even more splendid in person. I'll have to take note of everything that happens today in the village records. Please, I hardly think this appearance is worth that much fuss. I'm quite splendid myself when I take on my original form, I'll have you know. Yeah, you never let us hear the end of it. You don't have to go and throw a tantrum, you know. Did you have a friend that wanted to play it on Xbox? Yeah, I'm honestly not. I don't think it is. It might be. Welcome to, well, if it isn't Vita, paying us a little visit. And you've brought a mysterious furry friend with you, too. Is something the matter? Oh no, we're just here on a little errand. Nothing you should worry about, Gandalf. I'll have to take your word for it. We're in good company and all. If everything's fine and dandy, I'll leave you to it. Take care, okay? Okay. Bye. Welcome to... Oh my! If it isn't Vita, welcome home, dear. Surprised, I thought I'd come by for a bit. See, you brought with you quite the guest. I doubt this is just a friendly visit, though. We're in the middle of something. Yes, I'm afraid we can't stay here for very long. We'll need to get moving soon. That being said, we're just here for some preparations. Ern is perfectly safe. Oh? Anyhow, since you were kind enough to pay us a visit, I can't have you leaving empty-handed. Take this with you. Thank you, Aller. This should come in handy. Think nothing of it, Rose. Taking care of you all is part of my job. Very well then. Emma, Celine, make sure to look after everybody, yes? I'm sure everything will be fine as long as you two are there, but it never hurts to be careful. Leave it to us. Shouldn't the duty of protecting the others befall on I, the eldest of this party? You should ask yourself that question, Rose. I believe you already know the answer. Rose gets no respect.
Hi, リスナーの皆さん。アーベントタイム出張版です。今日は久しぶりの里帰りということで、昔お世話になった方のところに来ています。って何いきなり録音してんのよ。隠れ里も姉さんにかかれば型なしね。
She can just do it wherever? That's cute. I sense you got teleported back to the village, but I sure wasn't expecting you'd have the gall to show up at my house, Vita. Was that you were messing around with earlier? Recording something? It's a little side job I picked up. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. It's certainly been a while, Miss Dallier. We didn't get to talk much last time, but I heard you've got yourself a new pupil. I left the village shortly after Ursula passed away, but I learned quite a lot in the short time you had me under your wing. I'm looking forward to seeing what that birdling grows into. I suppose I have you to thank for that. This one actually listens to me, and like you, it makes things a lot easier. I heard you went into hiding after the Great Twilight, but I see you're just fine. I don't know what brings you here, but try to show up every now and then, yeah? I'll see what I can do. I don't like that little side ponytail she has, it doesn't fit at all. No sense of monsters in the forest, but I'm sensing something coming from the village. Its mana is almost as plenty as Rose's. Wait, what? Could it be that the source is staring me right in the face? My apologies, I didn't mean to startle you. This wolf is none other than an old friend of mine. He won't gobble you up, rest assured. Good to know. I'm sorry I reacted like that. It was very rude of me. It's amazing how you can already sense such a thing with that crystal ball of yours. Looks like your studies are paying off. I sense an incredible witch in the making. Keep up the hard work. I'm rooting for you. Thanks, Emma. I'm going to keep practicing every day. I guess all that's left is the hot springs. Or the bathhouse. We may be able to just get a costume for Vita. I don't know if we already have one for Rose. We also have this girl. Oh, you're heading to the hot springs. Before you go, would you like to see the new talent Loki's been practicing? What are you making the poor thing do? Come on, show them the Granny Rose impression we were just practicing. How is that supposed to do an impression of me exactly? The curiosity is killing me, but I'm a little scared at the same time. You. That area that we're not allowed to go to. That's lewd. Lewd! I wonder if they'll have a conversation or if it's just for the fan service. No conversation? Just... That's kind of sad. Doesn't even unlock the costume right away. Oh well. Well, we talked to everyone, so let's continue now. It'll be interesting having a party of these three. Assuming we've got everything we need, let's go. We used long-range teleportation magic to jump to the Osgiliath Basin. And this is what we found there. Oh. It's a spirit shrine. This must be where Isola hid the truth. I certainly can't imagine a new spirit shrine showing up right now to be a mere coincidence. Mom's diary is reacting to the shrine. Isola must have created it with her magic, so she really did plan for this place to appear as soon as that diary was found. An elaborate undertaking, to say the least, and so very in character for Isola. However, thanks for telling us about this site. Not at all, it was no imposition. The rest is in your capable hands. I know little about what is happening, but I wish you well, and now I shall take my leave. Bye. He's changed, that one. I never would have pictured him helping others more than absolutely necessary. For a holy beast, he seems awfully devoted to liberating Crossball. He and his people have been to Gehenna and back, by all accounts. I'd expect as much after all that. Well, Emma, on your nerve? Of course, we're going inside. I can't pass up an opportunity to finally learn what happened to my mother. No matter how solemn the truth might be. Oh, honestly. Hey, fourth party member. I've never met this Isola person you're all talking about, so I don't have as much of a stake in this as you do. But I'm your guardian, Emma. We'll see this through to the end together. Thank you, Celine. Naturally, I'll be along for the ride. It was only because of Isola that I first left the village and came to learn more about the world. So I want to see this through too. I'll be coming as well, both to watch over the two of you and because I'm Isola's foster mother. The mana inside seems completely unlike the mana in the shrines that appeared during the wars. Perhaps owing to Isola having created it with her own mana. The fact that this shrine still stands a decade after her passing is a testament to her greatness. Indeed, she was always more adept at using mana than most. Well, shall we get started? Are you ready, Emma? I am. Let's be off. No real point to resting right now. So let me check what quartz they have. Arc Diva. Okay, erase magic attacks. Only level 5 too. What level are they? Okay, they're all level 90. It feels like their stuff is worse than the previous Daydream we did. And we're probably not gonna get much benefits from equipping it to other people. I'm just testing their attacks. I think I like Celine's best. Oh, does the way she stepped look different when she's on stairs? A little bit. I have expected the movement to just be the same no matter what kind of surface she's standing on. It looks like they have something for slopes. A white feather. Steel yourselves, everyone! We got a boss fight! We're under attack. It would appear there's a trial before us. Ready yourself, Emma. I was born ready. I'm scared I might end up killing them before I analyze them. We have a magic party. Which means I'm gonna do a shit ton of damage. And only Emma has an analysis thing. Gaburi? Is that a bite sound effect? Well, I accidentally killed one of them without analyzing it. Oh, I wonder if they have analysis stuff on their own. Piece of cake, phew. I could probably find more so we go through the dungeon. More words have appeared. And if not, I can just do it again. The contents were designed to reveal themselves as we overcome trials, it would seem. So, what's it say? There's a diary entry that's dated 11 years ago. Something stirs. Something dark and unfathomable, omnipresent in Arbonia's long history. At times, I can sense it in the mana that fuels the Empire. None of the stray witches I've consulted can feel it, but I know it can't be my imagination. But for the sake of my grandmother and all the others in the village who saw me off, and so that my daughter, pupil, and I can all keep living happily ever after, can continue to live happily together, I resolved to look into the matter, first by venturing to the spirit veins across the land. This is from before Mum set off on her final journey. So she discerned the existence of Ishmelga's curse before anyone. That's my pupil for you, and the most capable wandering witch of them all. Whatever the case, it seems we have a ways to go till the heart of the shrine. Assuming there's another trial awaiting us, there may very well be new information as well. Let's keep at it, shall we? Yes, you're right. Are there gonna be random encounters, or is it just occasional bosses? Find ourselves in another open locale, so presumably... Okay, the enemy repeated itself. Specifically the one I didn't analyze. Indeed, I expect this trial's challenge to eclipse that of the prior. We had best not let our guards down. And I don't feel too concerned. I'm gonna use this though. The other one kind of hurt Emma. Do you have Analyze? No. Let's use Venom Flame on the license then. Protector on the... Oh, wait. I guess it got Analyzed when I killed it. That's nice. I guess Vita had Analyzed. Well, we don't need it. So what can you do anyway? Frozen Prison, Diva's Invocation? Oh, it hits the whole area. Oh, she doesn't have her attack? That sucks. Alright, let's just start blowing stuff up then. Very long. A slap. I would expect like 60 hours or more. I think I've already gone past 60 hours. That's including time I've spent like off stream just grinding or doing minigames I didn't want to do on stream. The more time I spent investigating Legends of Old, the more confident I became in my theory. We are in the final chapter. I'm just doing some side stuff before we actually dive in there. And there's some post-game, I believe. The more confident I became in my theory, which concerned the Great One that came to be from our ancestors' conflict. I was convinced that the ominous blight lurking in the Empire was that very Great One. We witches are not involved, which makes the gnomes the most likely culprits. I can't even imagine the devastation that would result from a collision between the Hexen clan and the gnomes. I've been hesitant to tell grandmother about all this as a result. Neither do I want to trouble my daughter or my pupil, and so I shall resolve this matter on my own. Lately, however, I feel as though I'm being watched. Perhaps someone has learned of my intentions. I say let them come. I'll gladly be the bait if it leads to information on the gnomes. Oh, that's still a girl. If only she had more of a penchant for troubling us. This sheds a whole new light on something she once inquired. She asked one day what I knew about the gnomes. I hadn't the answers to her questions at the time. Looking back, this is what led me to look into the black records and the rivalries. The pieces are finally falling into place. She went up against the gnomes alone, and the real cause of her death was... I fear as much myself, but surely all will be revealed when we fill the last pages. Well, let us press on. I mean, Bloodhound is not a story game, right? Or is it, kind of a battle royale? That's a lot of time to be spending on a battle royale. Or I might be thinking of a different game. Sorry if I am. I think the game I spent the most time in was probably Monster Hunter Tri. A long time ago. I went over the 999 hours in that game, and I don't know how many I went into. Because the counter kind of stopped there. You must be especially prudent. I'm at like 400 hours in Melty, and that only counts the Steam hours. It'll be kind of the time I've spent on PS4 before I started to buy it on PC. It's probably closer to 500. I don't know how I spent that much time in that game. Fucking laser beams. Okay, what does this move look like? Alright, let's just blast them. Wait, fuck. He's not weak to that. All information I found on the rivalries and the gnomes' trails has been erased now. The silver lining, I was able to learn the identity of my pursuer, one Alberic, chief of the gnomes. By the sounds of it, he's currently conducting biological research as an executive of some abominable cult. Oh, you're kidding me. But I've learned that Alberic's true form... I've learned that Alberic's true form is an astral body that lives as a parasite in the gnomes' descendants. Okay, so the cult that was doing all those horrible experiments in Crossbow, the head of the cult, was Alberic? No matter how many times his body is destroyed, he can revive in the body of one of his relatives. I guess he got destroyed in one of the raids that they talked about in the Crossbow arcs. If I do not defeat him now, this world will be engulfed in war before the seeds of hope can even blossom. I have only one choice. Mom. She must have tried confronting Alberich face to face. I can imagine how that worked out. The Alberich she describes here is likely his previous incarnation. Given this diary's entry date of 11 years ago, that seems consistent with my own knowledge. Which is to say, the previous Alberich and my mother both fell in battle with one another 11 years ago. I'm so sorry, Emma. Oh, so he didn't win the fight, they just killed each other. It really stings to hear the truth, and yet I can't help but feel happy to finally have closure. She realized something was wrong before anyone and came within a hair of stopping it. Indeed, she was a truly remarkable person, but I'd expect no less from your mother. I concur, and I can't help but feel encouragement from her discoveries. I underestimated just how deeply indebted to her I was. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Full as the diary may now be, we've still a hitherto unexplored segment of the shrine, and I can sense a great deal of mana further within. Whatever is in there, it doesn't seem to be like the trials we've faced up to this point. We'd best be careful. Wait. Give me a moment. I'm kind of worried that the stream might be delayed. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, seems alright. I got a bit concerned by... I don't know, there's always a delay, but I felt like that answer came like very late, so I was like, huh, I wonder if it's doing what it did like a couple days ago, and it's like a full minute or more backed up. It's just me overthinking it. Now, please don't think that I'm calling you a slow typer. I also sometimes just... spend way too much time thinking what I want to say about something before I actually type it down. I guess I should rest. It might just be that. I mean, to be fair, the first 2 hours of the stream had no one in there, so it's like... Man, it would be easier if I had like a way to set up the monitor closer to it, so I could just see it change of the... like, just off my vision, but I kind of had to turn my whole face to look at it. I'm thinking about moving to a different place. Probably gonna do it next year. If I'm still streaming, I'm gonna try to set it up a bit better. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. To be honest, I'm kind of wondering like if I can become an affiliate at some point. But the way that it works is, at this point, I need to have a minimum average viewership. And it's just 3 viewers average, but I'm sitting at like 1.8. And that's not gonna rise anytime soon while I keep streaming these games. Anyway. I'm not really that worried about that. I also don't know what I would do if I had the option of monetizing these videos. Seems like a hassle. Well, this is as far as the shrine goes. This particular area feels a little strange. Something's coming. A white owl! Could it be? Yes, this is Isola's familiar. I'd thought it long gone from this world. It's like a memory brought vividly to the fore. It's fucked up. What's happening? I can only assume this is our final trial. Steel yourselves, these denizens of the underworld pose a grave threat. How many Sylvanvanshi dancing maiden? I'm scared I'm gonna end up killing them all before I can analyze them. So that was already targeted. see, we're gonna analyze another one. The blue one. Hopefully this doesn't just kill everything. I don't imagine Selene will be that powerful. Please don't kill Emma. Oh, that doesn't heal her. Fuck. This should heal us. Oh, a lot actually. We expect to heal us that much. There we go. Oh, there's more. Wait, how many kinds of enemies are there here? That's annoying. Maybe I don't even have to analyze them, and they'll just get completed when I kill them, but I don't trust it. Can I impede people? Yes, I can. God, this is concerning. Let me see, do I have anything that lets me... I can absorb magic. Let's assume that they're going to try to cast magic on us. Now, I still need to analyze people. You got the Uriel ones. Look at Samael. Okay. That one now. Let's heal. Wait, that doesn't heal you. Fuck me. Oh, they are doing magic attacks. That's good. Like we just got health back instead of getting killed. Did we get all of them now? I guess the material is the only one that's missing. And let's start doing damage. Okay, I kind of want to kill them. Let's not spend that much time in this fight. Now that we've analyzed everything, let's just start throwing damage out. There we go. Just one extra to clean stuff out. Oh, there's more. You know, I'm not even sure what mainstream game I would want to play. The thing about fighting games is that for the big ones, there are a lot of streamers playing them at the same time, and a lot of big streamers at that. So you get even less people coming in than you would if you were to play a less known fighting game, like let's say Melty Blood. I've experienced that with Street Fighter, for example, and then the game itself wasn't that much fun for me, so... We can get so much extra damage with this character. So if you're going for views, going for the newest thing as a small streamer isn't necessarily the good thing to do. Let's go some defense and analyze them. Okay, we should have targeted for this. I guess the little boys first.
素敵でしょ。行きます。
There's one.
敵ユニットの傾向を。
There's two.
手当てするわ。ありがとうございます。高めらせてあげる。さあ、行きましょう。
Okay, the only ones left are these ones. And then I just start trying to go all out. I don't have a way to impede them with the other characters, do I? I can only do damage and hope they kill.
素敵でしょ。たぎるの。
Did Vita just get knocked out? She sure did. I've tried League and I don't enjoy it. I'm gonna play Project L when it comes out. Probably gonna suffer.
我が国の混乱さ。
Oh god.
油断したみたいね。
What even happened? I wasn't looking.
参るぞ。
Randomly, everyone got killed. We don't have the health for this.
ありがとうございます。わらは元しかの。すみません。はい。
And she can't heal other characters. Okay, I'm gonna made a mistake. Oh wait, no, she
息
can.
吹を。助かるわ。ありがとう。
Trying to analyze the enemies was a mistake. I should just go ahead and kill them. God, this is the worst.
わらは元しかの。油断したみたいね。
The party was wiped out, retry. Do I have to analyze them again? No? Okay, good. Now we can actually play properly.
行くわよ。まただ。 走れ。ほら、バルフレーム。
If I had to analyze them again, I would have been upset.
いいわ。釣りじゃ。踊りなさい。甘いわどうだ。たぎるの。私の番ね。行くわよ。どうだ。それ。少女しますからわ。私の番ね。行くわよ。甘いわ。わらわの番だな。
I could impede them or I could try to get more CP.
我が作りの混乱。私の番ですね。
Try to impede them.
クラッチ。それ。少女しますからわ。私の番かしら。
Memory reduction is about to run out. We should be fine. They can call new enemies.
素敵でしょ。
I need you fuckers to die right now.
魔力を分けてやろう。ありがとう。手当てするわ。ありがとうございます。
They do so much fucking damage.
それ。少女します。助かるわ。行きます。
Can I heal from this shit? No.
息吹を。すまんの。参るぞ。行くわよ。さあ、行きましょう。ミリオン
Okay, sealed one of them. I was also probably just going to die right away.
助かるわ。わらわの番だな。
Okay, don't need to interrupt that one.
たぎ
I'm
る。
actually going to try to steal some health. I thought it was going to be a spell to attack us. That's why I said the absorb magic stuff.
ク じゃ。食らいなさい。蹴ればよい。わらわも捨て。まだまだいけるか。
You know, in terms of streaming, the way I think about it is that I might as well be playing games that I enjoy or that I like. If I start playing something specifically because it's going to get views, that may get me something somewhere good in the short term, but it'll also make it really hard to switch off of that back to the stuff I enjoy, because everyone that came in is going there to watch the stuff I don't like. So it's rough. Like, this is just a side thing that I do for fun, honestly. So I'm just not gonna worry too much, and I'm just gonna play the games that come out that interest me. Also, that's a very flattering post for Emma. That was close. It's almost like we actually died once. This is the final trial done and dusted. I'd say we passed with flying colors. I feel like that's more likely to just make me want to quit streaming than get me to affiliate. It's resonating. So it seems. I sense there's a message for us. Let's hear it then. Not allowed to get a model. Oh, this might be her right before she died if she's talking like that. A final message. That's good for them, I guess. I'm just not going to. Are we committing with the past? No, that's not it. It's a projection created by her familiar's lingering thoughts. I'm about to face the chief of the gnomes. I know this battle is destined to end in our mutual demise, but I must see it through. This I have learned by peering into the future. This very act is taboo. In doing so, I have meddled with the threats of fate. Yet I feel no regret in learning how my life ends, because I know this will lead to a better future, not just for my beloved daughter, but for all the Empire. None of this was any reason to willingly throw your life away. All I wanted was to have you there with me. We could have found a better future together. So why? Why did you have to? I'm sure you're standing there raising your objections, wailing and cursing my choice. I'm so sorry for leaving you on your own, Emma. I won't ask you to forgive me. You have every right to hate me for what I did. But I want you to know that the days I spent with you were my greatest treasure. That's why I'll do anything to secure you a future where you can live unburdened, happy. I will fall with the chief and alter fate, so that those destined to one day face Ishmelga will have a fighting chance. I'm so sorry for asking so much of you, grandmother. Thank you for raising Emma into such a fine young woman. May you live a long, happy life after your mission is over. Silly fool. I'll live enough for the both of us, that's a promise. You must be there too, right, Vita? There's a lot that not even I can see about the road you have chosen. But you should know that everyone loves you more than you realize. So rein in those reckless impulses, huh? I'll come back and haunt you if you make Emma cry too much. Always with a sense of humor. I'll try, Master. I'd be a lousy excuse for a student if I didn't. I'd also like to say something to Emma's new familiar, Celine. She really did just look into the future. Me? You'll have a lot to shoulder with all the trouble the girls will give you. Emma, grandmother, and Vita. Everyone I wanted to be there for, you'll be there in my stead. Knowing they have you gives me the strength and clarity I need to walk the solemn road. Thank you so much. You've got it. Leave everything to me. Finally, to my dear Emma. I had a good look at what the future has in store for you. You'll throw yourself headlong into your studies, then leave the village to carry out your duties as a witch. You'll find fulfillment and friends in the halcyon days of school life, affection overflowing. And despite many a worry along the way, you will become a fine witch capable of saving the Empire from the Great Twilight. How I wish I could hear stories of your exploits, relishing in the emotion, dancing in the light of your eyes. But I am content simply knowing that a wonderful journey lies in wait for you. Oh, Mother. I'm certain beyond a doubt that you've no shortage of things you now hold dear, connections that can weather any storm. Always follow your heart, Emma. The world needs you and your power, but that you already know. I'll be rooting for you, now and forever. As much as I hate to leave you, it seems I'm out of time.
ありがとう、お母さん。私も大好きだよ。
All the stream talk might be a bit weird for anyone that happens to watch the VOD after this is done. Oh, the Spirit Shrine is gone. It's almost sad to see it disappear, but it successfully served its purpose. This is the best outcome for everyone. Just me griping all that stuff, while the video gets like 1 view. You sure are looking brighter, Emma. You think? If I am, it's because I finally had the resolve to follow my heart. Oh? This relates to what Isola said before she disappeared, I assume. Yes, she gave me just the encouragement I needed. When my current journey is over, I intend to leave the Empire. My wanderings will take me far beyond this land I've always known, across the entire continent, for I want to protect it all. What? That's quite the lofty goal. Trust me, I know. But as we traveled around and met people of all stripes in our fight against the Twilight, I found myself thinking, Samuria has faced all kinds of supernatural crises. The Aureal and Liberal, the Usher True and Crossbow, and plenty more on our home soil. Then there's the Blazing Demon who supposedly came from a different world entirely. It all made me realize that there is so much I do not know about what lies beyond the Empire's borders, and so much I could do to help with. I wonder if she shows up in the Kuro games. From now on, I don't want to live in the shadows of Urbonian history. I want to see all of creation with my own 2 eyes. Oh, thank you very much, A-Slap. I really appreciate just you showing up and hanging out. That sounds like a fine dream to me, one I can enthusiastically support. I remember being surprised at just how big the continent was when I joined the society. There's so much you can learn from wandering the world, and above all, it's fun to be free. Says the local orchard's poison apple. At this point, I think any further effort to obfuscate our existence from the world after the Great Twilight would be a waste. I'm also certain that you would never use magic for evil, unlike a certain other witch I could name. Still, if you left the Empire, that would mean I could no longer watch over you. Ultimately, I'm not sure if I can sign off on this with a clear conscience. It just sounds like you don't want her to leave the nest. Don't worry about her so much. She'll be fine. I'll be with her wherever she goes. Shenanigans! I call shenanigans! Why do you get to be with her and I don't? I'm not planning to leave the Empire just yet, Grandmother. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. On that note, I think it's about time I depart. Emma, Celine, I look forward to seeing you both again one day. Oh, and Grandmother, do make sure you exercise from time to time, or you'll put on weight before you know it. Don't bring that up right now. I'm also trying to lose weight. Mind your own business, hussy! I hope I see you again soon too, Vita. Oh shit. Thanks for the follow, Aki. Take care of yourself. Love is here, I feel it. I feel the love. I see he still doesn't know how to keep that mouth of hers shut, but she does seem to have become more personable since I last saw her. Are you having a good night? Maybe the end of the Great Twilight signaled the start of something new for her. Perhaps so. It's not as though everything is suddenly back to how it used to be, but she did remind me of the old Vita today. That she did, sass and all. Well, shall we make our way back to Erin? I think we should. We haven't finished cleaning your room yet. Who knows what other secrets are waiting to be found in there? There aren't any, I swear, that I remember. Says the woman who was hiding a literal magic diary of life-changing importance. I say we tear the room apart. I'll start. And Daydreams, Wishes of a Witch, end. Whew. That was a long one. Essling Fenrir Gem. Oh, there are the towels. Alright.